Hey Crush, here are your Monday, or here's your week workouts. Start with Monday. The topic I'm going to cover before a lot of the videos, or before all the videos this week, are some mobility drills you can do to help your squat and or help your back. A lot of our back issues come from not necessarily your back, but tight hamstrings, tight hips, and tightness in this general area, which then makes it harder on your back. A lot of big muscles here. Your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads are big muscles, and they're pulling on your little muscles in your back. So if you're tight around this area, usually it manifests itself in your back. And so we're going to cover some of those drills. First, a week from today, Monday, Murph and Mimosas. Come and do Murph. It's Memorial Day. We're here to pay our respects to those that have given their lives for our freedoms, for our ability to do stuff like CrossFit for fun. You know, so we need to come pay our respects, and we do Murph. For those that don't know, Murph is a 1 mile run, 100 push-ups, 200 pull-ups, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, 1 mile run. You can come do that all if you want. Wear a weight vest for RX, partner with somebody and split it up. Come and just do half of it, but come and do something. And then afterwards we'll have some mimosas prepared. We'll have some stuff to make your mimosas, have a drink, socialize, have fun. If anybody wants to bring snacks, more than welcome to bring snacks. But people generally will do Murph and then hang out. For those that haven't done Murph and mimosas before, we'll do it, hang out, have a good time. So the first thing we're going to cover today for your back is using a band to help stretch your hamstrings. A good way to kind of loosen up those hamstrings and help your lower back. You'll tie a band around the rig, and then you'll get into that band, one leg, pull it way up nice and tight on you, way up tight. You're then going to get some resistance on the band. I'll move it this way so you can see me in the camera. And you're going to kick away so the band is really pulling your hips, pulling you towards the rig. You want that tension. You want a lot of tension on the band. And then you're going to let your leg that's being pulled kind of lock into place. Let that hip socket lock back. Don't fight the band. That knee should lock. The other leg, without the band, is going to step out in front. So the band with the leg with the band is going to be behind. The other leg's going to be out in front. You're then going to, actually I'm going to move around for the camera. You're then going to, so you're going to pull up nice and tight, let that leg lock into place. This leg will be slightly bent, and then keeping your back nice and straight, you'll slowly tip forward. Let those arms dangle, and let that band pull this leg back. The goal as you do this is to feel that stretch in the hamstrings in your calf. You'll feel it all along that backside with the leg with the band. You should feel it there. Don't round your back trying to get depth. Just try to keep your back straight and continue that stretch. The goal is not to get deep. The goal is not to touch the ground. The goal is to stretch your hamstrings. And if you round your back, you're going to lose that. So keep your back nice and straight, nice and neutral as you bend over, and let that band just pull your leg back into place and just kind of slowly bend over as you feel that stretch in your hamstring and your legs. Do that for maybe 30 to 45 seconds. Stand back up. Don't lose tension in the band. Just stand back up and then reset and slowly go down. Because what tends to happen as you get more and more loose, you just kind of are nice and tight, nice and tight, nice and tight, and then you start to round a little bit. So stand back up, get nice and tight again, do it for another 30 seconds, then switch legs. It's a really good way to switch, stretch your hamstrings out and hopefully help your lower back if you're having back issues. So if you have any questions on that, definitely see me this week. This is a great exercise to help those hamstrings. All right, now we got through that. Monday's workout, Max Effort Monday. We're going to have 1 minute to run 100 meters. Hopefully the weather holds up. Right now it might be rainy. Hey, you're only going to be outside for like what, 30, 45 seconds maybe? 1 minute to run 100 meters. For every second that it takes you less than a minute to run the 100 meters is 1 rep. So if you get out there and run the 100 meters in 45 seconds, come and look at the clock, and it says 45, that's 15 reps. So it behooves you to hit that pretty hard. After that, you have 1 minute max box jump overs, not on and overs, you know who I'm talking to, overs, all the way over the box, 24 inches for all is RX, 1 minute max alternating dumbbell snatch, 1 minute max bike for calories. Now we could kind of game it and rack up a bunch of calories on that bike in a minute, a bunch. And so you don't game it because maybe you can get a whole bunch more calories than you can boxes. For every calorie on the bike, for every 2 calories on the bike is 1 rep. And then you're gonna rest 2 minutes. So 1 minute 100 meters, 1 minute max box jump overs, 1 minute dumbbell snatch, 1 minute bike, rest 2 minutes for 4 rounds. Go in order. Don't do this one out of order. Go in order. Start with the run, box jumps, dumbbells, bike, rest. I want that rest after the bike, that 2 minutes rest to recover a little bit before you hit that run again. So if you have more than 8 people in class, the coaches will go in waves. You'll have one group go, and then another group go right after them and just start a minute later. That way you go in order and you have that 2 minutes rest after the bike, not, you know, it'd really be shitty to do the bike and then immediately go to that run. So definitely rest after the bike, go in order, hamstring stretch, good Monday.